All together, let's take a deep breath in, a deep breath out, another deep breath in, another deep breath out. Once again, thank you all for being here for our session today. And I want us to open up the afternoon session and the afternoon engagement. I had our able MC say there's a gift for the panel discussion that is most effective and takes the least time. So I intend for my panel to take the gift. So it's now 3:10. I hope we will be finished. We should be finished by 3:40. And if not, yes, we shall agree. So let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the panel on digital peace building and misinformation management. I think one of the key things, and just to bring this to your attention, we want to make this very, very realistic. Statistics have been said here before, and I'll tell you a very good one. If for some reason you still watch news, you realize that femicide has been on the increase in Kenya. In fact, the CI reports that sometimes these women don't even know their perpetrators, but they meet them online. Just to give you statistics that were shared earlier, and to show you how real this is, in 2024, we had 160 women getting killed through femicide. Out of this 160, 22.5% were killed by strangers. So really, we cannot downplay the role of social media and online access to information and our society. And earlier we had the statistic of the people who are using the internet the most. And even in these femicide cases, 66% are between the ages of 18 to 35. Now, another case, just last month, I must say, sadly, we had, I believe, a police officer on Facebook tell people, yo, me I'm gone, like he killed himself, me I'm gone, don't come to my matanga, don't cook rice. I wonder why. But really, the point here is we're seeing rising cases of social media being used by young Kenyans to either inflict harm on themselves or to communicate. And there are not really any interventions on this. We continue to add on that. Again, I'm not saying I'm on social media sites and I'm very active, but the truth is, on WhatsApp, Telegram, and TikTok, we continue to see cases of revenge porn and even blackmail, where people are, again, another recent case, if you're aware, we had a lady, a gentleman asked for her to pay 25,000, not to release details that were on her phone. And then she was like, you know what, go ahead. He actually did. And now that's a scar to her reputation. This and much more. I mean, I could say things like, Kasongo, yeah. Does that ring a bell?
It does.
Does it ring a bell?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, for the sake of the media, I was just singing a song. But I think we can all relate that misinformation around political events and ethnicity-based hate speech is ongoing and is something that is being done online. So as I invite my panelists to come here, we will be seeking to address real issues that are happening real time in our society. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and help me welcome to this podium my panelists, starting with John Linus, who is the chairperson UNESCO Youth Forum Kenya. Did I would have asked you to put music, but hey, don't, it's okay. You see, my panelists are like, yo, do you think you can do it? Do you think you can try? Or we just proceed? All right, let's proceed. My next panelist is Salim Charles, who is the Executive Director of Renew Communities. Karibu sana Salim. Let's appreciate him as he comes. My next panelist is Sukaina Kimji, and she's a suicide prevention first aider at Impasto. Karibu sana Kimji. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, on this panel, I'll have Anyambura Njehu, who's also founder of Renew Communities. Karibu sana. So very quickly, I want you all to know my panelists and what they do. So in a minute, I'll allow you to introduce yourself.
Good afternoon.
Good after lunch.
Good after lunch again.
Good after lunch.
Yes, thanks very much. Let me first thank the organizers of this great conversation and everyone who took his or her time to participate in this meaningful conversation. To start, my name is John Linus. John Linus is a young change maker from Kenya, and currently I serve as the chairperson for UNESCO Youth Forum. I also started an initiative called Green World Youth. I'm also partially consulting with African Union and currently also consulting with the University of Wales and part of task force that is working on meaningful youth engagement that is chapter 4 of Pact of the Future. So I'm very much happy to join you today and also ready to learn from fellow panelists, and I've learned a lot from the people who came before us, and also ready to share my perspective in line with these meaningful conversations.